Hello everyone, my name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about The Womb Dresser, written by Walt Whitman. Now, before I go into this topic, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so the channel can continue to grow. Now, this poem is a very interesting poem by Walt Whitman. It tells us the story about this old man who's a nurse and who's participating in the American Civil War as a nurse. Now, at the beginning of this poem, this nurse, this old man, he's excited about the war. You know, he wants to get in there. He wants to get in there and fight. He wants to get in there really exciting. You know, he's excited. He's ready. He's ready to rumble. He's ready to fight. He's ready to be an American. He's ready for war. But then he gets disillusioned. All right. Then he gets disillusioned. Then it does not go how he expected it to go. Things do not go the way he wanted it to go. Basically, he's just running around helping soldiers. They have wounds in their legs, on their side, head wounds. People are getting shot, all right? People are dying. People are bleeding to death. People are getting arms and limbs amputated. People are dying. People are going through the toughest, most difficult time in their lives. It is a struggle. It is not a good moment. It's tough. And he thought this was going to be war and excitement and winning, but war is quite deadly, all right? War is quite deadly. And this old man, he falls into disillusionment. What he expected it to be is not. His excitement is gone, and he's just running around, patching people up, cleaning wounds and closing wounds. And sometimes he's just comforting people because there's nothing that can be done. They're just dying. He's a nurse, and he's clearing wounds and sewing people up and doing everything that a nurse would do to nurse a soldier back to life. He notices how young they are and how young they're dying and how young they're suffering and crying and screaming and yelling. Think about war. I mean, you have men that are getting limbs cut off, legs cut off, arms cut off, people who have bullets in their head, people who are bleeding on the field, who are bleeding to death, people with ghostly faces, ghastly faces, faces of fear, faces of my life is over. Everything is ending. I'm losing it all. 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Young people. This is the American Civil War, so the soldiers were very, very young, and they're just dying, and they haven't even lived 25 years. And this old man, I can assure you, in terms of deeper meaning, maybe he even has some regret because he's an old man. He's lived a long life. And these kids haven't even lived a day, and they're dying, and their life is over, and he's trying to save them, but he can't. He's not really a hero. He's just there to help as much as he can. But although he can patch up wounds, he's a wound dresser. He can't save their lives. And so this poem is very dark and bloody and sad, but there is some hope. There is some hope when this is all over, when the war is over. Maybe they'll all band together and build the country back up. So the wound dresser is exactly what it says it is. It's the wound dresser. All that he can do is comfort people, help them, try to save their lives. But sometimes you just gotta be there for somebody when they're dying and there's nothing left to do. It's disillusionment. It's how dark the world is, and it's the casualties of war and the darkness of war. And sometimes you're just there trying to do whatever you can. But in terms of deep meaning, there's really nothing he can do. He can only patch up people when he can, and when he can't, comfort them until they die, and realize that there's nothing exciting about war. No matter if you win or lose, people die, blood is spilled, and you can't take that back once you spill blood. And you can look forward to the future, to a brighter future, a future without war. But when you're in the midst of war, all you see is death and destruction, and literally young men, young boys killing each other for the sake of their country. Yeah. So that's the poem. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.